What's up? Yeah, so I really want to talk about pretty much if someone can't do a deadlift yet, partly is because of the movement of a hip hinge, but at the same time, if they're even just uncomfortable doing a deadlift, what are things that we can do to first practice the movement of the hips, and then secondly, what are regressions for the deadlift?
Okay. I like to use a band with my clients who have a really hard time figuring it out. So a lot of time they end up doing a squat instead of a deadlift. So to exaggerate that movement, I like to just take out the knee part and have them go down on their knees and start with the band. So I have a band here. So this one's just gonna go on their hips. And these are in the studio closet in case you're doing this without a trainer. But I'm actually just gonna go down on my knees first. So if I go down on my knees, I'm pulling away so there's a little tension. I'm just gonna sit on my heels and then come up.
And this is like engaging the glutes.
This is engaging the glutes. Okay. Yeah. And it's also gonna loosen your hips up before you add in heavy weight. If you're going barbell or even the dumbbell, might be heavy for some people.
Does it matter exactly where you're supposed to put the band? Because I know it's coming down at an angle. Does it matter if it goes up or just straight?
You can play with it. I mean, probably if it's more straight back. I'm just happy to put it too high.
Okay.
But yeah, so I guess if it was more down, you might get a little bit less tension actually. So you'd have to come out away a little further. But I mean, it's just pulling me back horizontally, or I guess perpendicular to your body here. So coming here. So there's the hip hinge. They get that down. Now let's practice expanding because that's how you're actually going to do the movement. So I'm just going to reach for the dumbbell here. So hips are still coming back, reaching, and driving. So driving up in a plank position.
And I think the biggest thing is, is not hyperextending.
Yeah.
So show us what hyperextending would look like.
So hyperextension means that you're pushing past.
You're at
So I'm coming out of a straight line here.
Right.
So
Your
my
hips
body,
go farther than your chest.
Right. My hips are
and then
coming
you're
forward.
feel a lot of pressure, tension
Back
on that
pain.
lower back.
That's a lot of people doing deadlifts are like, oh, it's hurting my back. It's either too heavy or their form is off. And it's usually the form is off or a combination of both. Doing it in the mirror, if you're doing it by yourself, you don't have a trainer watching you, it's going to be kind of the only way to really see it. It's hard to feel it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think, yeah, it's a great one. Something else, I know you've already talked about it before in another video, is TRX squats, but just to kind of briefly, holding a TRX here and just really exaggerating your hips going backwards and then back and forwards, just because then you're getting used to that motion. And plus, this is a great safety, just like on your knees or with a band, so you don't feel like you're just going to fall back, just doing it by yourself. Something though, so once we kind of gotten past that, now we're understanding how to hip hinge and so forth. Before we get into an actual bar, I really love with my clients to use dumbbells because I think it's something where they feel a lot safer as well. So how I set this up is you're going to go right in between your feet, and then you're going to keep your chest more at an angle here, and it's all about now I'm starting with my hips backwards. I grab the top of the dumbbell, and then I'm just pressing my hips forward, pressing my hips backwards. And I love to tell clients, always just think about your hips, because sometimes I have some where they start pulling up with their hands. And so if they just really just focus on their hips going back and forwards, just don't even think about the dumbbell in your hand.
Yeah. Your arms are just hanging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see that a lot too. That's a good point.
All right. So, and then my favorite regression after, like Andrew said, once this stuff is done, it's perfected, and you get that hinge. A lot of things that I end up seeing with my clients is that, it's the spinal stability or lack of spinal stability. So I feel that anytime you have the bar that's elevated off of the floor, I think that definitely helps, A, put them in a more comfortable position, stance, and B, it shortens the pull. So when that happens, I feel that, you could use the bumper plates, you could use boxes, you could use anything just to elevate the plates off the ground.